Are you an achiever? Enneagram 3? Wing 4? Look, I'm raising my hand with you. We have so many strengths. But look, there are 3 confidence killers I want to make sure that you're aware of if you're an Enneagram 3, Wing 4, so we can dive in and make sure that you have a proactive plan to not let those kill your confidence or destroy your dreams. Let's dive in. I'm your confidence coach, Trish Blackwell. Make sure you hit subscribe and that button. Say hello in the comments below. And let's dive into talking about Enneagram 3s, Wing 4s. Look, you might go, I don't know what I am. Hey, if you're driven, if you're super motivated, you very well might be one of these. Hey, and if you're not, this is still really relevant for you to be aware of as you work to be your best self, the highest standard of yourself, of what God has given you so you can live out your God-given potential and calling. Hey, so Enneagram 3s, who are they? They are self-assured, attractive, charming, ambitious, competent, high energy. They're status conscious and highly driven for achievement. We like to call them the professionals. And I am not an Enneagram expert. I'm an expert at helping high achievers rewire their brain for more success. We work through the mindset of helping you have more confidence at the level that you're at and the level you want to go to. So many high achievers, Enneagram 3 Wing 4s included, get in their own way with self-sabotage, with limitations, and the 3 confidence killers of all high achievers are these same 3. So I want you to realize that one of the key motivators to a high achiever is that we have this deep desire to be affirmed, to distinguish ourselves from others, to have attention, to be admired, to impress others. And more often than not, you are the most successful person in the room, or the most driven, or the most detailed oriented. And I want this video to give you permission to not be so tough on yourself anymore, because that self-pressure sometimes comes out of fear that if you let go, well, then everything might collapse. And I just want you to hear me clearly. You have it in your bones. It's in your blood to be driven. You're gifted. You are talented. I want you to trust that. But we build self-trust by looking at the evidence. And the reality is that if you don't trust yourself and you don't know that you truly are set apart and you have so much potential within you that you're not even yet tapping into, but you tap into it not by doing more or trying more, but by trusting yourself more and working the mindset. Taking your mindset to the next level is what's going to take you to the next level of success. Not making more money, not creating more time in the day, not producing or being more productive. But your next level is going to come from the next level of thoughts. And that's where I come in. Let's talk about these next level thoughts. We've got to pay attention to the 3 confidence killers. And that is number 1, comparison. Comparison will choke your joy. It will steal your potential from you. And if you are in a comparison mindset, you will never feel enough, and you're going to get success, but you won't be able to enjoy it. So most of my high achievers are stuck in a compare and despair mentality. Now, I have a lot of videos here on my YouTube channel on comparison, so I want to encourage you to scroll through and check some more of those out. But your comparison mindset and your feeling like you're always needing to prove yourself is going to keep you limited. We've got to be willing to say, I'm going to proactively attack comparison. Not just, well, I'm going to try not to compare. I want it to be one of your primary objectives to not allow comparison in your life. And we do that by paying attention to it when it shows up, and by being mindful of how to manage it and kick it out, just escort it out as a thought when it does. We're not alarmed that it comes up. It's going to come in, but we escort it out when it does. Our second killer of confidence for high achievers is competition. Look, hey, I'm one of the most competitive people out there. I love sports. I love winning. I love beating goals, setting standards. But you need to be in competition with you. The minute you step out of competition with yourself and into anybody else, you're going to a place of comparison, and that is a toxic little spiral that's going to take you down to compare and despair and staying at a lower level of success than you truly have the potential to be. Because comparison and competition make us really attached to other people's opinions and where we are in comparison to somebody else. I don't care where you are compared to somebody else. I'm interested in your standards for yourself. So competition, too competitive of a nature, when the need is to prove that you're better than somebody else, is just swimming in insecurity. And I want to call you to a higher standard of that. You can be competitive with yourself because you have confidence that your standards are, you're going to keep raising your own standards based on your own standards and your own potential that God has given you. You are responsible for what you've been given, not what somebody else has or what they don't have. What do you do? What are you going to do with what God has given you? How are you going to show up and nurture that and water that to the fullest? Well, you already heard it, not comparing, and then also not being in competition with anybody else but yourself. And the third thing is clutter. Look, if you live a cluttered life, you will have a cluttered mind. Now, clutter might be in your schedule. Your schedule might be too cluttered. It might be your office, it might be your car, it might be your kitchen, it might be how you do your finances. But clutter, both physical and intangible, will cloud your thoughts. When our thoughts are cluttered, our confidence is compromised. When our thoughts are cluttered, we have clouded vision and we lose clarity. When you lose clarity, you start comparing, you start getting frantic. It starts dissolving the potency of your potential. So I want you to proactively attack any clutter in your life. Start with one small spot, whatever that is, and start doing the work. Because I hope this video was encouraging. If you're a wing 3, Enneagram 3 and wing 4, or just a high achiever, and this resonated with you and you're ready to stop feeling exhausted, the reason you feel exhausted is because you're probably stuck in those 3. The comparison, the competition, the clutter. And if you're ready to stop being exhausted and ready to feel that natural flow of energy that comes from being confident, I want you to check out, I want to invite you to check out my one-on-one coaching. This is where I do deep work with you over 6 months. We reframe everything, we rewire your brain, and we go deep for your confidence, taking it to the next level so that you're not getting choked out or limited in any capacity based on what you really have the potential to do. You can find out more at trishblackwell.com/coaching. I'll make sure it's in the comments below. Say hi. I'd love to say hi. Let you hear how my videos or my channel are encouraging you. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.